more sensitive to a wartime landscape. Film noir embraced crime as its subject, and the loner as its anti-hero. As often as not, that loner was a private eye whose view of the world tended towards stark realism. This new protagonist was independent, suspicious, and beyond corruption. He would sneer at the gentlemanly predictability of predecessors like Sherlock Holmes and the Thin Man. Instead, he put his shoe leather to the gritty, unforgiving streets of contemporary America. An unsung hero, he did battle with the public and private demons that lurked in the shadows of his low-rent world. Actor Richard Widmark captured the genre in these words: "You could always find me in the theater around the corner. People like me liked our pictures dark and mysterious. Most were B-movies made on the cheap. Others were classy models with A talent, but they all had one thing in common. They lived on the edge, told stories about life in the streets, shady characters, crooked cops, twisted love, and bad luck. The French invented a name for these pictures: film noir, black film, that's what they called them, about a darker side of human nature, about the world as it really was." The distinctive film noir style developed over time, but historians frequently point to the 1941 release of The Maltese Falcon as the moment when a number of disparate elements coalesced into a recognizable genre. Based on the best-selling Dashiell Hammett novel, the film follows private eye Sam Spade as he tracks down an elusive, jewel-encrusted statue. On the way, the hard-bitten detective navigates fast-shifting allegiances and life-and-death landscapes. In the end, his futile battle against wrong leaves him little but his tarnished personal honor. Black film came to life in the teeming urban landscapes of pre-war America, where a sense of foreboding lingered in the national psyche. In the noir world of misfits, malls, and femme fatales, it only took one mistake to fall, and fall hard. Burt Lancaster reconciled his own murder in the 1946 feature The Killers with a laconic comment: "I did something wrong, once." Female leads met a violent end in many of the era's blockbusters. Film noir did not tend to question the nature of fate. Noir's disturbing visual sensibility matched this social disorientation. The use of off-kilter camera angles, blocked lines of sight, unbalanced lighting, wide angles, and deep focus helped make palpable the sense of unnamed evil that threatened to disable the hero's internal compass. This evil, often embodied by a woman, was reinforced by the dreams and premonitions that were regular themes in noir cinema. The curtain came down on the era with Orson Welles' 1958 feature Touch of Evil. Though elements of noir remain in the film, new creative approaches reflect new social concerns. The opening scene's elaborate camera motion focuses our attention not on the characters, but on the movie-making process itself. The sense of relentless inner struggle is fading. Instead of succumbing to tension, we marvel at technique. The protagonist is shedding the mantle of the lone wolf and becoming a participant in a new world, ready to embrace a new outcome. Yet noir will never die. The filmmakers continue to pay homage to its lonely aesthetic. Blade Runner, Body Heat, and L.A. Confidential are only a few of the many films that owe part of their inspiration to the era when Humphrey Bogart, Veronica Lake, Peter Lorre, and Rita Hayworth strode across the flickering screens of darkened theaters. The films themselves, Murder My Sweet, The Lady from Shanghai, Spellbound, The Big Sleep, The Postman Always Rings Twice,